So in this week's Parsha, Avram Avinu sends Eliezer on a mission to go find Yitzchak Avinu, a wife, ultimately being Rivka Imenu. Now the Torah tells us, as sort of an introduction to that story, is that Avram Avinu was a zaken ba bayamim. That Avram Avinu was elderly, he was old, ba bayamim, he had many days behind him already. He was a zaken, he was old. And so, let's spend a few minutes talking about that concept of old age. Is old age something that, according to Torah, is good? Is it not good? Obviously, the alternative is not good. We rather live to a not ripe old age than otherwise, chas v'shalom. But what's interesting is that we know that the Torah tells us there's a mitzvah of respecting someone that's elderly. The term zakin, for example, Chazal tell us is zeh shekana chachma. That's an acronym for the words the person that acquired wisdom. So a zakin is considered to be a chashuv title. It's considered to be a very, very respectable title. Mitzad Sheni, on the other hand, Shlomo HaMelech in Keheles, for example, describes the Yetzer Hara, describes the evil inclination as a melech zakin uksil, an old, foolish king. So this is a strange thing. So is old age associated with negative influences, the Yetzer Hara and so on? He's called old, or is old age something positive? Avram Avinu is called old, a person that acquires wisdom. So the answer is that there's two different types of old age. There's one old age where the person leaves his youth behind. That's an old age that's identified more with the Yetzer Hara. That's an old age that's unbecoming. That's an old age where a person should try to stay away from. But then there's a different type of old age where the person carries with him his youth. And that's an old age which is not only recommended, but that's ideal. This is the meaning of the pasuk that Avram Avinu was old, ba bayamim, he came with his days. Notice Avram Avinu was old, certainly, but he carried his youth with him. He didn't leave his youth behind, he carried it with him. Now what does that mean? What does this all mean? So what is if we had to, pick one aspect of youth to describe what a young person is about, you can say that the definition of youth is a sense of wonder, a sense of a person being driven to discover, the person knows what he knows, but knows that he knows that there's a lot more for him to discover in life, for him to learn in life. There's a sense of curiosity that comes with youth. And the question is, does that sense of curiosity, does that sense of passion, of desire, of wanting to grow, wanting to move forward, to accomplish, to see the future of your life as something significant, is that something you carry with you as you get older, or is that something left behind? There are two ways to age. There are two ways to grow. A person can grow in knowledge, in avodas Hashem, in connection to Hashem, and with that knowledge and with that age, so to speak, comes complacency. Well, that's an old age that's leaving youth behind. That's associated with the Yetzer Hara. But the other way of growing is that the more you know, the more you want to know more. The closer you are to Hashem, the deeper you want to connect to Him even further. That sense of wonder and desire and passion and looking forward to the future, if a person carries that with him as he gets older, that's a zakin, that's respectable. That's Avram Avinu, that he's old, but ba bayam, he carries with him his youth. As Avram Avinu aged and as more knowledge he amassed, all the knowledge that he amassed fueled his passion to learn even more. And that's a wisdom, that's an old age that's not only respectable, that's an old age that we're all looking forward to. So Rav Hashem should have that we should become zakenim, in that sense of people that the more we know, the more we accomplish, the more we want to grow and accomplish even more. Hashem should help that we should come into Shabbos with menuchas nefesh and menuchas guf, and both individually and collectively see the redemption of our people. V'yes kol tzedek, b'meher v'meinu amen.
Thank you, Hashem.